How we doing today, boys? You excited? Ready to shiny hunt? I am, dude. I like some of the guys we got available today. We actually have a good list. Hold up, let's go through. First, we got my boy Kilowattrel. Love Kilowattrel. Honestly, might be my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. That thing is so cool, and every time I use it, like every time I play on Showdown at work and click Discharge, like I just get so much dopamine. Ghastly's cool, even though Gengar kind of sucks. Who else we got? Dunsparce. Dragonair would be cool, but we have Dragonite. Or we have a Dratini, rather. Vulpix is really cool. Vikavolt cool. Bisharp's really cool. That might be on the docket. Kilowattrel is definitely our Primeape. We got, or Annihilape rather. Yeah, we got good options and a mystery, a surprise guest over in the icy area. So we can check that one out too. Oh, you know what I should do? Well, first, before I do anything, I need to fix this one because this is, I can't be seen like this. This is not the fit. What is the club uniform? That's not the fit either. Holy shit. Okay, I fuck with the jumpsuit. We take that. Alright, we're back to that. Okay. Looking presentable. I did change from this because I was doing group quests with a friend of mine. One of the group quests was that. Before I forget, because I know I will, let me fly back here. I'm going to cash in all my barbecue points and like upgrade the other biomes. I think I have enough for all of them. Or at least most of them. Also, here's this real quick. I don't know if that was audible, but no coffee today. I know. Rare thing. Who is Cujo? What happened to him? What do you mean, no coffee? Was it replaced with, like, the thing? Aliens body snatched me like it's Among Us, dude? Yeah, over at work today, we had, like, a shipment of energy drinks come in. And, like, they just gave us a free, like, case of Orange Creamsicle C4. And that sip was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's not do the item printer. Hang on a sec. Let's not get too crazy. All right, so, but yeah, I got a free energy drink, which is pretty cool. Just one. Just literally a single one. Polar or Savannah? I'm gonna Google what we get from these. You know, it actually might be my internet after all. Because it cut out right as I tried to open up a tab, and I think it literally dropped for like a half a second. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call my ISP tomorrow. Or after stream, probably. We'll see. It should not be doing this type of shit, dude. Oh, why is the game lagging? What? No, bro, that's... Get me out of here, dude. That's what's gonna be like playing Legends ZA on the Switch one. I can't wait, man. Oh, I'm so excited. That reminds me, I should probably, like, pre-order that game after stream. I need to order that, and I also actually need to order that Cubone mug they got for, like, the holiday stuff on the Pokemon website. That's pretty sick, too. I like that one. I've definitely got to get my fucking grubby little mitts on that boy. Yeah, what's up? I've been having some nice battles. What else I gotta take? Oh, that's it? Nothing else? Alright, the good news. These flamingos out of here, bro. The good news. I don't think Kilowattrel is going to be able to just blow himself up. Ain't gonna be Flare blitzing himself like this Sol Galeo I tried to... Alright, so we're back now. I restarted my router, and I did a quick little Google search. I think with my router, the one that Verizon gave me just is dog shit. And people on Reddit said don't use the 10G, like, LAN port. Use the other ones. Otherwise, it just does this. It is just a thing that happens. So I changed the Ethernet, like, port. So, fingers crossed, we can actually, like, play a video game. I didn't even check if I got the right food. So, we want electric. You're just a Kilowattrel. Oh, we gotta do it in the water. I think I gotta use my Kilowattrel for this, actually. Oh. Oh, God. Sorry. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I need to look up the sandwich guide. I should really have this just saved on my phone at this point, honestly. Johnny Hunt sandwich. Yellow peppers? Wait, I think we got those. I think we're chilling. Alright, so the play here is we're gonna pull out my own Kilowattrel. No, it's locked because I have the things. They're in the thing for the tournament. Can I unregister that? I hope so. Let me see. I need to see if I can unregister. I signed up for the grand challenge, but let me change the team. I think after playing a lot of work with the old team... No, I can't change the team. Fuck. I'm locked in with the shitty Flygon. Ah, that sucks. My God, I'm being surrounded. Leave me alone. I have to have an available bird somewhere, right? I have the Flygon I used in my playthrough. Wait, that'll work. Yeah, this is the Flygon that we used throughout the game. All right, she can help us out. Get in there, Flygon. Flyer on flyer action here. Oh, what the fuck is our set? We can't even one-shot. Yeah, use that move. We love that move here. What an interesting moveset, that's for sure. I need to see. I did a little changes to the movesets for the team I was running. I was playing at work today. I think I like... Where are they at? See, this is a team that we've been running. This is the one that we used in the Victory Road Challenge that I streamed, that we did horribly in. I did a few changes. Notably, I changed Sandslash to be the Life Orb man with Terra Stellar. That's very important because Terra Stellar, Earthquake, one-shots Indeedee Sneasler. Which is pretty good. Tyranitar is... I didn't give him Terra Blast. Fuck, dude. Can I change it? Is it... Am I locked in? Bro, he's so... Oh, that sucks. I can't edit these guys or use them at all. That is so ass. Oh, dude, I don't want Ice Punch. He's fucked still. He still needs to be fixed. Kilowattrel's fine. I've come to like Electro Web, I think. Goldengo is also fine. I just settled on that. Flygon is a crapshoot. This Pokemon is not what I wanted. And I switched over to a Snarl for Incineroar, which I think is actually pretty big. I'm a big Snarl enjoyer. We also have Stopping Tantrum instead of Swords Dance for Sandslash, which is also kind of a big thing. This should be a little bit better than what we did in the Victory Challenge, the Victory Road tournament, but you'll see that tomorrow. Dragon Tail is the most esoteric phasing I've ever used, by the way. Because that motherfucker will not survive to even phase. Anyway, it's fine. Let me change out Flygon's moves. Give her something that'll be actually useful to kill these guys. Dragon Claw will do it, that's fine. That really sucks that you can't change shit, dude. I wasn't like sure, like when... I wasn't sure if I'd have time to like fix the team, like fix the new one up. Or if I'd have time to like... train up the new guys. Or like when the signups closed. So I kind of just panic registered with the old team that we ran yesterday after a couple minor changes. But it's not in the shape I want it to be. Certainly not if we're fucking running whatever nonsense we are. Ice Punch, dude. No Terra Blast is so sad. I guess the caveat is, like... Yeah, I feel like just Terra Blast is solid. You can't go wrong with that. Come on, Flygon, pick up the pace here. You good there, girl? Freaking out. I just kind of want the shiny Kilo. Is that it? Oh. Okay, stream's over. Like, I guess we're done. No, that was the fastest shiny hunt of my life. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using the shiny Kilowattrel, honestly. I like high-key like it a little less than the regular one. So my man really got the floaty out for this, bro? Yeah, dude, like the shiny's not as good, I'm sorry. Bro, pop the agility. Crazy work, honestly. Lefties are such a pain in the ass here. It's fine. Oh, now we gotta suffer with this, dude. The nice thing is I actually have to use a Herba Mystica for this. It's kind of clutch. Wonder, what, Don't... Bro has Roost. Why do you learn Roost? I'm never gonna catch this guy, by the way, because it's daytime. Honestly, I need to figure out, like, how, like, the day-night cycle works. Is it, like, locked to, like, real life? Do I actually have to wait till nighttime to catch shit? Or is or isn't get hit by anything? Man is the truth. There we go. That's what we were waiting for. That's what we need to rely on with the daytime dusk balls. Oh boy, I love liking the fucking scuffed ball that barely works. Alright, get me out of here, dude. What a terrifying fucking I almost said invasion, holy shit. Outbreak, that's the word. 31 special attack IV is kind of sicko mode though. Modest, like this guy's kind of sauced. Here's my problem though, because like that color. It's just a shitty shiny, man. You know what? It's growing on me. And do you know what it is, actually? Do you know what's kind of bringing it to me? The more vibrant talon and beak. I actually think I like the shiny now. I think I've come around to it. It was the shit. It was the beak, dude. It's a beak angle. But we're almost onto a second shiny box. Wait, we're actually going crazy with the shinies lately. It used to be nothing, now I got something. Got the Rookie D. The Fetus. Dratini's who I wanted to train up. It's funny how I have like replacement shinies on deck for like my team. I was playing at work with the team and like swapping out Flygon for the Haze, Tailwind, Protect, Scale Shot. Guy was like really good. I don't remember his name. Dragonite. Yeah, Dragonite. Multi-scale on a sand team feels like really, really bad though. I'm not crazy about that one, honestly. But it's just a really solid Pokemon. I might potentially try Murkrow though tomorrow at work. Because it has Tailwind and Haze. Also, which I like. And Foul Play is like honestly pretty good, dude. Foul Play is just a solid move. Then Quash if I want to get real esoteric. Because Quash is like a really fucked up way of playing around like in Trick Room. I could be like quashing people inside a Trick Room and like it doesn't even matter anymore. Alright, Flygon, go back to the box. The boys, thank you for your service. Bosky Legion almost joined the team too. Vulpix was for a friend. I still can't believe this, dude. I look like world's biggest Executor fan. I have a Pawniard. It's a female Pawniard, though. King Gambit feels like a male Pokemon, which is... It's got King in the name, you know? I feel like I gotta go with that. We can go for now. I like Vikavolt. We like Vikavolt here. Let's go Mankey. What do we got here? I want to see who this mystery one is. God knows who it could even be. Watch it be like fucking not Arcalodon, Duraludon. My goat, dude. I kind of hate that Pokemon, honestly. It's kind of like a total nightmare fight. I like it. It's just so esoteric in so many different ways of being a nightmare. Like, it is just such a pain. It is such an incredibly specifically designed Pokemon. Red. Like, I don't know what it is, because when I used Arcalodon on a team, like, mine was going down like it wasn't doing shit, bro. Every Arcalodon I fight, though, tankiest thing to ever exist. Why am I, like, being normal? I can just fly. I literally forgot I could do this, actually. It's crazy, because this is a pretty good mechanic. I don't know, I might have to dust off my double weather team that I was cooking up for a little while. That was a fucking OG team. I don't think that one was like good though, but like it was funny. Maybe it was good. Maybe there's some potential sauce to it. I just really like Weather Ball on a conceptual level. I really wish Weather Ball would like change. Like I wish it was affected by like you could change the weather. I'm not saying the words and explaining it in a decent manner. I wish Weather Ball would change like when you use it to reflect the weather. Cause like my whole thing was like I was running like Pelipper Total Call and I had like Terrifier port on the Pelipper. So like I could theoretically like go Terra Fire, throw out a Weather Ball, switch in Torkoal so it's like fucking huge and shit. Like it doesn't work like that. It's still gonna be like a water one, even if I switch in the Torkoal. Which is a good thing to note if you're not like aware of how that works. You can fuck over a Pelipper Weather Ball real hard like that. Alright, I don't think we're interested in being out here. Don't think we need a Pyroar, a Snover, or that other guy. Let's go for a Vulpix? How do we feel about Vulpix, actually? Do I have the meats? Red peppers? Okay, I think we're good on that one, actually. We make Can't Ride Kuride on there. Fucking Moonstone. You're the rarest damn thing back in the day. Now you're just running around. Existing. Just vibing. Not being able to use the map up here sucks. Wait a minute, dude. You know what? Let's go Mankey, actually. I literally just forgot the controls for a second. Dude, this energy drink is like not hitting for me, honestly. It's like good, but like a little lukewarm. That might be the problem, honestly. So where are these Mankeys, bro? A little further down? Holy shit. How deep do I gotta go? Why did I think that was a Pansage? Am I crazy? Yo, like, where are the Mankeys? What are we talking about here? They're literally just not there. Frantis. What is this like offer? This is a sketchy TM, dude. A new ogre ousting area? What? Oh yeah, it was that mini game, right? With the when you're on like the ride on and shit. Yeah, I remember that. Wait a minute. So like, where's the cave I gotta go into to find these Mankeys? Assuming it's a cave. If it ain't a cave, I don't know what the hell they want from me then, dude. There's a cave entrance. Hakamo'o. Just an earthquake TM, just sitting there. Aye, bro. That's kind of crazy. Ain't nothing here, man. Dude, I like low-key almost wanted to cancel stream today just to watch Game of Thrones. I got up to the I got the Reigns of Casimir as the next episode. If you ever watched Game of Thrones, I'm pretty sure that's the Red Wedding episode. It's like shit's heating up, and I'm ready for it, dude. I know I binge watched like 2 episodes last night while doing cardio. I'm kind of pissed, honestly, dude. It was like 10 o'clock and I had work at 4 in the morning, so like I was like, I need to go to bed. I can't be an idiot and just fucking like not, and just like stay up and watch one more. Season 3 of Game of Thrones, though, is like such an insane upgrade over Season 2, though. It is crazy. Like, I like Season 1 well enough, but it was obviously like an establishing season. Season 2, very hit or miss. There was a lot of shit in season 2 that I just did not care about. But like season 3 is like crazy. It's crazy, crazy good. Even like the Jon Snow segments, which I hate, are like kind of tolerable now. Because Ygritte is like the best character in the show. And like her dynamic with Jon Snow is just relationship goals, honestly. Alright, we're gonna pivot to the Vulpix because I can't find Mankey. I'm just getting skill gap, dude. You just are in the wild? What do you fucking mean they are in the wild? It's horrifying. Bro, getting out of here. Rage Fist is like... What were they doing when they made Rage Fist, by the way? Like, were they serious with that one? 300 base power? 300. That move is like... I can't even say anything, because like, also Last Respects is insane. Some of the moves they be making these days are just... I don't know what the fuck they're doing, dude. Like, I used a Bosky Legion with a Scarf on my team for a little bit, and just... The destruction that he just can dish out coming in late game and just clicking that move over and over again is disgusting. So I love me a choice Scarf Pivoty boy. I gotta say, dude. We're going yellow-red. Is that it? I can't even tell. I don't see the little glowy thing. Oh, this is such an ass place for an outbreak, dude. The fuck is this? Nah, this is like not even a real... That was like barely any Vulpixes, dude. Bro, come on now. What are we doing here with this outbreak? What do you even want me to do with this one? There's like 3 Vulpixes. They're running from me. I can't even work with that, man. I can't do nothing with that one. What's that? Bronzor? Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I didn't expect to get the fucking Kilowattrel in literally 7 minutes. Can't find the Mankey, and the Vulpixes seem like a non-starter. I like Shiny Ghastly, but Gengar is one of the crappiest shinies. Dunsparce ain't it. Magneton is a Pokemon. The thing that sucks is you can just like Terra out of being magnet pulled. Maybe we do Bisharp. Dude, Bisharp sucks because like you'd have to EV train him and then like do the evolution thing and kill people, or like evolve him and then like use berries to lower his stats. Yo, what's up, Jerome? I'm okay, dude. How you doing? Bro, guess what? No coffee today. I know, rare form. Switch it up a little bit. Also, we've already gotten the shiny that we were looking for, so I'm out of ideas. This outbreak is such balls, dude. Maybe I could work with this. Dude, the terrain is actually so fucked I can't even, like, kill these guys. Okay, that's working. That's fine. That's enough Vulpixes for me. Yes, no coffee. However, I am drinking an energy drink, so... Same concept. We got a free case of a C4 dropped off at work. Like the energy drink, not the explosive device. So they just gave me one. I brought it home. It's orange creamsicle, and it's not too bad, actually. Dude, it was like literally right there. Like, it just walked up. It was 7 minutes into the stream. It was actually crazy. We have some other good options today, though. Available. We got the Vulpixes, which everybody loves. Bisharp, Grubbin, because I love me some Vikavolt. Mankey for Annihilate. Like, that's it. There's nothing else interesting out there. We keep it going. One day, maybe I'll use a Vulpix, dude. So the shiny Ninetales is what? Like silver? Gray? I think it looks cool. I think it's like silver and like the Vulpix is gray. So we need probably a better Pokemon for this. Who do you want to kill all these boys? Oh yeah, I got the team registered for the grand challenge tomorrow. I may have jumped the gun a little bit. So I didn't know like when the registration closed, so I kind of panic registered to like playing it and shit. And like I didn't fix the team entirely. Sandslash got edited a little bit. He's got Stellar and Life Orb now and Stomping Tantrum. The Tyranitar is still a goof with Ice Punch though. That's not exactly what I want. I changed out the Flygon set a little bit, the Dragon Tail for phasing, which might be useful. I don't know. That could be something. And I got Snarl on the Incineroar now, so it's pretty much the same team, but I think the moveset's a little bit better. I'm really not happy about having the Ice Punch though. I wanted Terra Blast. I just forgot to change that before locking the team. I played around with this though, and I definitely need to replace Flygon though. I actually think like, cause I just finished the script like yesterday for the VGC video I was gonna make. So like I had to watch all the tournament games I played from the Victory Road Challenge. And like, after like watching the footage again, I'm like, oh no, wait, this team's like kind of good. Like it's actually, I just played like shit. I was like, wait a minute, no, the team's like fine. So like I'm kind of back all like the OG team now. Because at first I'm like, oh no, I just didn't feel like you have to use Kilowatt. I was like, nah, bro, I just wasn't giving myself opportunities. The Flygon kind of is his ass though, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I tried to, like when I was playing like this morning at work, replaced Flygon with Dragonite. With like Tailwind, Scale Shot, Protect, and Haze. I like that set. Great set. Haze seems incredibly insane in Reg Age considering everybody just sets up and Dondozo exists. But Multi-Scale and Sand feels really depressing on a conceptual level. I'm not exactly a fan of that one. The other option was Murkrow. With like Tailwind, Haze, Foul Play. And I'm thinking like Quash, honestly. Or Taunt. Quash or Taunt? Because I think there's even a world where like... Flygon, like... I like that it gets U-turn. I think there is some potential with that. Oh, the other option I tried was Glysaur. But like, I think I needed some more time in the lab with Glysaur. Glysaur was like working real well though. Because it still fulfilled the thing that I wanted from Flygon, where it's good against... It's good with Sandslash, with Earthquake spam, and it's good with Kilowattrel Discharge spam. And it had Tailwind and is pretty bulky. Like, I actually really thought that was pretty saucy. I think I was running like Toxic Orb with Poison Heal. And then I was running like Protect, Dual Wing Beat, Tailwind, and U-turn. Because I think a lot of pivoting is pretty good. I really like the idea of the Toxic Orb Poison Heal strategy. Just because, like, it kind of... Glysaur just kind of shuts down Sneasler with that. Because, like, you're not getting Dire Claw cheesed. You can't proc anything. And then, like, you resist close combat. Like, you're also Glysaur, so you're very tanky. Glysaur is crazy, because I think he can fulfill so many different roles on the team, honestly. That dude can just come out here and be like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna just click Swords Dance and Dual Wing Beat 50 times. Like, genuinely, like, you know how people are running, like, they started running Unburden, like, Terraflying Acrobatic Sneasler? I think you could just do Swords Dance, like, Dual Wing Beat on Glysaur and it goes crazy, probably. Not gonna be as fast, but, you know, tankier. Also has a Hyper Cutter, which there's something to be said about that. You even want to use Hyper Cutter. I know that Pokemon will definitely be in requires more time in the lab. Bro, you had to get the Spoink too? That's crazy. Oh yeah, mentioning that Poison Heal being such an insane ability. My other concern is, like, Glysaur kind of becomes a bricked, like, choice against any Galarian Weezing team, which I'm not exactly a fan of. Because I don't think Poison Heal getting turned off when you have a Toxic Orb would be pretty bad. That would not be very good. Flygon. You good? Thank you. Okay, you're back at it. When I was playing this morning again with Incineroar, dude, I think I kind of love that Pokemon. Like, just pivoting it around and being a nuisance is genuinely so fun. Like, I love using Incineroar. Like, it already was my favorite starter because it's literally the coolest thing ever and my Smash main. But, like, I just really enjoy that thing. I've seen quite a few Galarian Weezing teams. With or without the, like, Toadstool, like, My Solid Might, like, suppression thing. They're not, like, too bad, but I usually end up just, like, focusing, like, incorrectly. Like, tunnel visioning. Because my brain is like, oh, it's just a Weezing, bro. Then it just sits there for 45 minutes and slowly kills me. Then I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Maybe I should have stopped that guy from clicking Dazzle and Gleam 50 times. Lower rankings, I was seeing it a lot with Slacking too, which, like, was fine to deal with too. Alright, we can pop the meal now. I love Guts because, like, there is nothing more satisfying in Regulation H than... You know what I'll say actually is the most satisfying thing? When you see the Mousehold about to use Population Bomb on the Arcalodon, and then you use Rage Powder on your Rocky Helmet Amoonguss, and you just watch the guy kill himself with the Population Bomb. That gets me going, dude. That's funny as fuck. But no, I was gonna say the most satisfying thing was... What was I gonna say? Genuinely, what the hell was I gonna say? I actually just went on that tangent and totally forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot the whole point I was trying to make. That's crazy. This is what happens when I don't get that second pot of coffee in me, dude. The energy drink just ain't the same. Not this bug. Oh, bro. I think this is the first time I got this on stream. Oh, come on, bro. It's just, this is fine. Where is the table? It's gotta be like right here, right? Alright, we're chilling. We're good. We're in the clear. Alright, one of each. Then fire types are red peppers. We're good on that. Then we need any two except a sour and sweet. Let's do sweet and salty. And 2 salts. A pick. This is my favorite part of the glitch. Dude, alright. I'm hoping it gets there. It's looking good to me, dude. This is what it feels like every time I go to Subway, bro. I didn't even see my sandwich. I didn't be throwing that shit there. I think I definitely used way too many red bell peppers. Alright, it's gonna be the most beautiful sandwich you'll ever see. Dude, look at that shit, bro. Oh, it looks so good. Doesn't it? Don't you just want to eat that? Hey, we got the bread on top at least. We got something, bro. Not too bad. I fucked it up. I didn't fuck it up. Why is it 2-star? Dude, bro, hey. I'm gonna open my own sandwich shop soon. I don't know. I think I can compete with Subway and like Quiznos. I don't even know if Quiznos is still around. I think I'm really onto something with that one. I was making that shit like that fucking the Salt Bay, dude. I just didn't even see what I was doing, just throwing that shit. This bug is such ass, by the way. I was like really afraid the first time it happened because I was trying to make a shiny sandwich. I'm like, oh, I need to get everything on the sandwich. I literally thought I had to get every ingredient on there perfectly or the sandwich wouldn't function. I almost had like a panic attack when like 1 pepper slid out. And I realized it doesn't actually matter. Vulpix Hound Hours. Alright, we're chilling up here. Oh god, I can't land. Oh god. Oh god. So, Jerome, have you played in a grand challenge before? What should I expect? I'm expecting some, the type of shit you see on Pokemon Showdown at low ladder. I'm expecting some esoteric cheese. I'm also expecting the team that's just Pelipper, Arcaludon, DD Sneasler, and Dondozo Tatsugiri. Like the most brainless team ever. The most soulless. I want to play the game. I just like looked up what is good. Just the 3 separate pieces. Oh, I don't want to fight the Vulpix. Vulpix didn't do anything to me. Dude, I don't know about this. Okay, wait, I need to see. Does this have beta alanine in it? It does. I'm not getting that tingly feeling. Beta alanine is an ingredient you find in a lot of like pre-workouts or energy drinks. It's not in all of them because people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it. Generally, it'll make you feel like tingly or itchy or a little bit like that. It's very like just to get you locked in before you work out, like zone in, like really focused on that. I don't like really get it from that. I get like ever so slightly like a warm feeling throughout my body from it. I don't like really like dislike it, but like I don't fuck with it. I wouldn't exactly like opt for it, you know what I mean? I play where you see a lot of cheese. Yeah, it's all best of one too, right? Low key, the grand challenges sound kind of ass. Like low key. But we shall see. I've really come around to appreciating open team sheet. I think that's very fun. Oh, yeah, I can fly. I forgot. Dude, I just want, like, I'm not a big pre-workout guy. I don't know why. Something about having to like take the powder, it just feels weird to me. Like I don't want to do that shit. I guess it's because I'm used to like hearing about like Jack 3D and older pre-workouts, so there's like a stigma almost to them. Not necessarily a stigma, but like, so there used to be some old pre-workouts that were marketed in America. Jack 3D is one of the big ones. I think also No Explode used to have it. It was like the mid 2000s, I want to say, mid to late 2000s. That shit had an ingredient in it that was one step removed from meth. Like the drug meth. It was almost chemically, it was like literally chemically that close. And it was so fucking psychotically like amping and stimming people up that like people were legit dying from it. Like it was just the most insane stimulant ever. Yeah, dude. It was the old formula of Jack 3D. They took it off the market eventually, and like they kind of started regulating pre-workouts in America because we live in a horrible I live in a horrible country. Europeans are chilling. But like every time I have like see pre-workout or think of pre-workout, I'm just always like thinking of like that shit. I'm like, I don't think I want to have that. Knock knock. Who's there? The doorbell repair guy who? That's it. Dude, that reminds me, I don't think I've ever had a like working doorbell in my life. Mine was always broken as fuck. So what's up, Cut Man? How you doing? How's your day going? Are you excited for the grand challenge tomorrow? A Vulpix is so cute. Dude, talking about like, every time I talk about Jack 3D, it reminds me of Four Loko. There is no way Europeans had Four Loko back in the day, dude. There's no shot. Cause like, that shit is crazy. Four Loko was like a standard size can. I think it was like 16 fluid ounce, like a 16 ounce can, a normal can, which I guess you guys don't know what ounces are. But like it was alcohol and caffeine in a can. It was literally like 100 milligrams of caffeine and like 15% alcohol per can. And that was the choice when I was a teenager, dude. That's what we were going for, bro. Four Lokos were crazy. I'd go to like a hardcore show or like a metalcore show. We just would buy like a couple Four Lokos and split them between us. Cause you had like 4 of them, like you'd be blackout drunk, but like fucking like a pot and a half of coffee deep at the same time when you're like 15. They were crazy. They had to lock them shit down too, cause like they were killing people. It was like worse than the Panera Bread like lemonade from a few years ago. Did you guys hear about that shit? They had like a lemonade that you could get from like the soda fountains, and then you just refill it up on your own. That had an actual metric ass load of caffeine in them. And like there wasn't obvious that there was like a fuckload of caffeine in these like lemonades. So people would start filling them up and downing them, and like it was like literally killing people. Because people were like, oh, actually I just want a lemonade. Oops, I ingested like 2,000 milligrams of caffeine. And Panera Bread had to, I think they got sued and like immediately took it off the menu because like, oh hey, we should probably alert people. We probably shouldn't put caffeine in a soda like dispense it yourself machine. Which crazy on them that they even like tried that, honestly. The Grand Challenge, I decided to run back the previous team from the Victory Road Challenge I played in. I did a little bit of editing to the sets though, except I forgot to fix the Tyranitar. So he still doesn't have Terra Blast, he's got Ice Punch, which I'm not happy about. We got Stopping Tantrum instead of Swords Dance on Sand Slash, and he's Terra Stellar now because I'm a psychopath. And we got Snarl on the Incineroar. So I love that move. I just, something about that is, that just gives me dopamine. I also edited the Flygon of Throat Chop and Dragon Tail. We're gonna be doing some phasing, I guess. He's gonna be out here to predict the Dondozo switch in. That's his role in society. Which, like, I don't know, man. Something about Dragon Tail and those moves being minus priority feels kind of bad. But, like, I guess if they weren't minus priority, they'd be broken. Is there a way to make them plus? I actually don't know how much minus they are. No, there isn't, but I know you can copycat Roar or like assist Roar. Cause I remember that was some bullshit you could do. So I know you could do that like Riolu, where like you like set up Stealth Rock and singles and like copycat Roar, and you just keep Roar like priority and switching them out against their will into the rocks. That was a certainly a strategy that people used to use. Even the previous GC2 did quite well. I'm like concerned because I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'm gonna get like Little Timmy playing as like as Charizard. I don't know if I'm gonna get like yeah, but I think the thing with Prankster and like Roar and those types of moves is like Roar is -2, I think, or it's -2 or -3. Well, Prankster is just +1, so it effectively doesn't really do anything. But if you use Copycat, that's 0, then you get Prankster that the +1 priority. And if you copy Roar with the Copycat, that was a thing you could do. Trust, this is a real strat. I thought there was like honest, like Prankster Pokemon. Oh, it's -6? Okay, that's even worse. But my point still stands. I feel like there's certain like Eviolite Pokemon that you see them and it's like, okay, this is an honest thing. Like Eviolite, Porygon 2, like, okay, honest Pokemon. Electabuzz, Magmar, honest. Even like Murkrow and like Clefairy. But you start seeing shit like Eviolite, fucking Riolu, it's like, okay, bro. You're up to some shenanigans here with that one. Hey, look. I didn't know she was yellow? What do you mean yellow? Not what I wanted, no. Really? Huh. It's male? Oh, I wanted a female one, bro. I have Terra just not a good fucking flamethrower in the tits. No other reason. He's got his funny little crown on. When is Legends ZA, dude? I actually gotta look up that release date finally. You know what I'm excited for? The Digimon, like the new Digimon game came out today. Or yes, tomorrow or today. Digimon Story Time Stranger. I love Digimon. Like, I unironically, like, genuinely as a kid, I'm not even kidding, I like Digimon better than Pokemon. Not even joking. Like, Digimon World on the PlayStation 1, one of my favorite games of all time. There's just something, like, very, like, unique in that game's, like, tone and, like, adventure. No other game I've played felt like an adventure like that game, if that makes any sense. Coaching really is actually a decently viable strategy. I've definitely seen that one. That one is, like, legit. Otherwise, I've always seen it doing, like, some copycat shenanigans back in the day. Or assist. One of those moves. Mild. Let me judge you real quick. Are you or whatever? Into the box you go. How much time we have left on the sandwich? 15 minutes. Are there any fire types in down in our like area 0? Slitherwing? Or is he bug fighting? What the hell type of Slitherwing? I don't even have a Slitherwing. I can't even check that way. Wait. He's bug fighting? If I got these 15 minutes left on this thing, I want to make it count. Not fire, not fire, not fire, not fire, not fire. Damn, there's no fiery, boys. Alright, we can't even make use of that down there. I guess we'll spend 15 more minutes trying to find a female Vulpix. Because, like, if I got the sandwich, bro, I might as well, right? I'm sure as hell not gonna go find any. There's no other. Well, there is a Pyroar outbreak, but, like, it's Pyroar. Who cares? That sucks. Whoa, wait, this is okay. All right. If you insist, hey, I mean, hey. We take those, bro. That was just, bro, what is my luck to? I'm concerned. Okay, I'm really concerned today. Because what do you mean I got shiny Kilowattrel like the second I walked up to the outbreak? And what do you mean I got two of these guys this quickly? I got the right gender, the one that I wanted. Non-fire spin. I can't act for 5 turns. Just like Gen 1. What do I do with the rest of my fire sandwich? I got 15 minutes left on this shit. That was okay. Okay, bro. That's even more crazy than finding the 2 Swablues while looking for Rookie D. Just good stats. Couldn't even be better than that. Yeah, I just got an extra Swablu and I got an extra fucking Vulpix now. Either you guys want a Swablu or a Vulpix? I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Unless I become one of them real psychos with a living dex, where you got like a shiny of each stage. I think if I did that though, I think I need help. Also, like, you can't get everything shiny, so that just feels like a waste of time. Alright, the only, like, other thing I could think to do with this guy is go look for, like, Incineroar? Like a shiny Litten or something? I don't know. Maybe we'll walk up and see Pyroar. I guess we'll just try Pyroar. Shiny Charcadet? Absolutely not, dude. I'm never shiny hunting that guy. They are crazy for making it just his eyeballs. I don't even know what their shiny looks like, to be honest with you. It's like I can't even like do this well. Yeah, I'd say some of the shinies, like I have a shiny like Ghastly raid up, or not raid, Outbreak, and I'm like, bro, I don't want shiny Gengar. That thing is an abomination in society. Also, which gender Pyroar do you think looks cooler? I think it's the female, dude. The male's mane is kind of dumb looking. I kind of like the really like sleek like hair back on the female Pyroars. Like genuinely female Pyroar kind of cool, male Pyroar kind of lame. Where, bro? Where'd he go? He's in the mountains. Get him out of there. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. It is 100% a female angle here. You know what? That's actually cool. It lit up when he roared. That's pretty sick. Or maybe he just went into the lighting a little bit. I don't think it actually lit up. I think I'm lying here. God, the main is just... Holy shit, dude. I'm getting jumped. You know, it'd be really rude if I just clicked Fissure. But I'm gonna do it. Why couldn't they just make him bug? I feel like Flygon is an honorary bug type. It's okay, I can't wait for him to get his Mega in Legend ZA. I'm so excited. Finally, Mega Flygon. There's no way I'll forget about Flygon again, right? Oh, I can't think of like any fan base that suffers more than like Flygon fans. You guys like play Smash? You know about like that one character from Super Mario RPG, Geno, that people like really want in Smash? And like they just beg and beg and beg every Smash game and he's never put in the game. I feel like Flygon fans and Geno fans are like cut from the same cloth. They just like want their guy to get some fucking some fanfare, but it's like, nah, bro. They just get like screwed over in those cartoonish and comical fashion every time. Yeah, I like Geno. I love Super Mario RPG was one of my favorite games as a kid. I have like a vivid memory of renting that game and like never finding it like Blockbuster again. Then eventually I somehow found a copy at like a garage sale. And then the cartridge was fucked up, and there was like one minecart like level, and it would just like freeze after the minecart and it could never progress. So I never actually beat the game until I was an adult. Great little game. Fantastic music. But like, dude, the shitstorm on the internet when they announced like the Geno costume for the Miis in Smash Ultimate, insane day. Genuinely an insane day on the internet. That and like when they announced Sans Undertale as a costume for the Miis. Smash is like weird because I remember back in the day it was always interesting, like, oh, who are they gonna put in? They can do anything. They put Solid Snake in Brawl. And now it's like, I don't know, collabs like between games aren't even anything anymore. Fortnite kind of killed that for everybody, I feel like, because they put so much insane shit in those games. And it's like, oh yeah, Minecraft Steve, like, okay, who cares? Like, whatever. Like, there's just like no like insane collab is gonna break like the foundation of the universe. Like, ain't nothing gonna be the way like when they put Sonic in Brawl. God damn it. I'm gonna ruin his little... They like love putting Minecraft Steve in everything though. Steve like made... Honestly, I saw Steve to be more likely than stuff like Cloud. Because Microsoft don't give a fuck at this point. And they'll like put their shit in anything. And they even got to have Minecraft Steve in like the Sonic racing game. Or just certain companies will just like shell out their own IPs like that. But like Cloud, bro, that shit was crazy. I think the one that really surprised me though was like, not even in Smash actually, like Street Fighter and like having collabs with other fighting games. You know what I mean? Like Akuma in Tekken, Terry Bogard in like Street Fighter. It's like that's like your competitor, bro. That's not just like some other like really popular series. Like that's legitimately like the other company you're competing against. So that's crazy to me. I guess with Street Fighter Tekken, like they did have that cross game, so like it's not like outside the realm of reasonability. They are also like different dimensions. I don't know. Dude, yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom is crazy. That's like... It's gonna sound so fucking hipster, but I was really happy with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because it had Rocket Raccoon in there. And I like read the 2008 run of Guardians of the Galaxy. Love that comic. That was like the first comic run they had with like the modern team. That was in like the movies and shit. With like Star-Lord, Rocket, Yeah, no, Mantis was in that. But that like that's set up and everything. So like when they had my dude in there, I'm like, oh hell yeah. And he was like a sleeper pick back to them. Nobody gave a fuck about the Guardians. Now like it's like, oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. They're in the MCU. They're super popular. Like I remember when they announced the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I'm like, dude, really? They got a movie, bro? Like I thought like only like I read that shit. And it's like the best MCU movies. Marvel vs. Capcom was crazy too, because it's like, what are we doing with Phoenix? Dude, actually, you know what? I played a lot of vanilla MVC3. And honestly, like, Dark Phoenix in that game might be one of the most broken fighting game characters I've ever seen. And vanilla MVC3. She got nerfed a lot in the what is the second one called? Ultimate? Yeah, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I nerfed her a lot and she's still like really, really good. She's just not like Bro, I'm literally getting camped. This is pack hunting. I'm being pack hunted right now. This is lit lore. MVC3, I played a crazy ass team, which Captain America, Rocket, Riku, and Doctor Doom. Just because I really liked that for with like the shield throw, with Cap as like your point character, you could pretty much combo off of like any log trap you hit with like Rocket's assist. It was like actually really good. And I had Doctor Doom because he was cool. Who doesn't like Doctor Doom? He's also like the coolest character of all time, fun as shit, really good in that game. All great reasons to run a character. I know I was like never good at that game. That game is, I'm not good at tag fighters. I'll stick to like, the only games I was good at was like Guilty Gear Accent Core and like Blaze Blue. The old Blaze Blues. Well, I can't even say I was good at that game. I just played Tager and I just got really good at blocking. That's all you can do is Iron Tager in those games. Iron Tager was like one of the most fun grapplers I've ever played in a fighting game, and like the shit he had to deal with in that game is crazy. I don't know if you guys play fighting games, but like there's like a matchup thing people use to rank like things. They'll be like, oh yeah, it's like a 6-4 matchup, and generally that will mean like a character is like the matchup between two characters, like players on equal skill level, all things equal. A character will win like 60% of the matches. That's what like a 6-4 matchup is. Tager had a 9-1 matchup, dude. Or like against Carl Clover where he would just lose off like anything. It was like almost impossible for him to win. Like genuinely. Because Carl could just literally hit any move at all and convert it into a touch of death combo from full. At like anywhere at all. Like no counterplay. How was Guilty Gear? I can't answer that question because I didn't like Zerd. I never really got into Zerd. And I don't like Strive. I really, really do not like Guilty Gear Strive at all. It just feels like much slower than the one I liked. I love Accent Core though. Guilty Gear Accent Core is probably my favorite fighting game. Now, that might be because Potemkin is one of the most, genuinely might be the most powerful grappler in fighting game history in that game before he got gutted in the plus version of Accent Core. But I love Accent Core. I played the beta for Strive and just something about it wasn't doing it for me. And everything I hear about Happy Chaos' zoning, it just sounds like I made a correct decision. I haven't really been able to find a fighting game I like as much as Guilty Gear since, honestly. I really liked Killer Instinct, like on the Xbox One when I played that. The problem was I played that with like one friend of mine and like it was never like, I didn't have an Xbox One so I couldn't like play it myself. And like by the time it released on PC, the game was like kind of dead. Very fun game though. Very, very, very enjoyable game. I've been playing a little bit of 2XKO. By a little bit, I mean I played like literally a single day of it, then just haven't played it again because I've been busy. I think I like 2XKO, the League of Legends fighting game. Granted, I'm biased because it's the League of Legends and I'm still League of Legends brained. But Blitzcrank in that game got some sauce, bro. I appreciate a grappler who can combo in and out of his grapples. I'm a big fan of that one. Alright, let's go, we'll see if we can find the Mankeys, and if we can't, we'll go for Grubbin or Bisharp. I'm gonna go to the bathroom first, though. As I finish this energy, it's gonna went right through me. So be right back. All right, I'm back. I'll see you later, Jerome. Tomorrow's gonna be the next stream. I'll play some of the Grand Challenge, I think. Assuming it's up, I did not do the conversion from UTC to like my time zone because I'm stupid. But it should be available. Pretty sure. If it's not though, we'll just like start Pokemon Yellow probably. Dude, Wild Annihilate is just... It's not okay for this guy to be out here like this. Holy fucking shit, get out of here. That was horrifying, bro. Like the best Pokemon in the game. What were they smoking when they made Rage Fist? Yeah, I feel like that guy shouldn't be in the wild, dude. Like, that's not a wild Pokemon. That's like a... That's a serious boy. Why did I think that was an Aerodactyl? Am I crazy? I feel the same way every time I see like any of the evolutions as wild. Because it's like, you shouldn't be out here. You should be incredibly rare. You should not be wild. Like, you should just be almost borderline unobtainable. Oh, it's so cute. Look at him. Look at the little guy. The wild Ursaluna. My friend was telling me because like I was trying to get, I asked her if I could borrow Legends Arceus to stream, and she's like, "Nah, I need it because I have to get like Ursaluna for me for like a regional," and like she's like, "It's impossible to get. It's such a bitch." I don't know if that's true or not though. Wild Charge. I'm sure gonna use that ability. I like just got sidetracked picking up shiny things on the ground. Holy shit, I am a child. You can jingle keys in front of my face and it would get me, dude. That's crazy. I'm still getting distracted by the shiny things. Alright, lock in. We gotta find the Mankey. I have to get a shiny Annihilate that I won't use because I'm a contrarian and like can't use the best Pokemon. I gotta use garbage like Sandslash. That's what we gotta do. The key to Kami Wilds. I keep side-eyeing all these Growliths. I don't know why. I keep thinking they're shiny too. So like, I feel like I gotta be in like the mountains. Like underground somewhere. Is there like a cave entrance? This is feeling like a cave situation to me. A very deep cave. There's a cave. Aha. You're not quite what I was looking for when I said cave. I gotta say, that wasn't exactly it. What are you? Oh, 4-star Noctowl. I'll get right on that one, actually. Big fan of 4-star Noctowl. Grab it! I'm like kind of concerned about 2XKO, back to that topic. Because they announced Teemo. And he seems like the most like cancerous zoner. Well, not the most cancerous because I've played against Calamity triggered new 13 in BlazBlue. Which is that was a character for sure. But like Teemo just seems like ass to play against. It gives me vibes of like Villager from Smash 4 specifically. My one friend was really good at Villager and he was, oh, let's play with the custom moves on, like the other moves you could pick and shit. And it was literally a nightmare. Because you could just like fucking like, what was that called where you keep like just going back on ledge? Like edge camping? Edge hogging? It's not edge hogging, it's a very different thing. He kept doing that with like the exploding balloons, and it was like, okay, literally some characters cannot approach this whatsoever. It is unwinnable. Like literally no counterplay. Where are these Mankeys, bro? Alright, we might have to pivot off the Mankey time. There might be no Mankeys available. Was that a wild Munchlax? Dude, the amount of effort you had to go through in Gen 4 with the Honey Tree, and they just got these guys walking around now? That's where we're at as a society? That's crazy. Wild Munchlax is unbelievable. I remember seeing a video. It was like just the title of it. It was about how like... I think it was about like... the Munchlax chance from the tree being like bugged and like almost impossible to get because of that bug. I didn't watch it, so I don't know if that's true or not, but that would explain a whole lot, dude. So I don't know what they were cooking with that game. Alright. I think I surrender on the Mankey front, because I don't know where the hell they are. They are missing in action. Which way did I have to go for the Grubbins? Was it this way? I think it was this way. That's the side of the world. It's probably not that way then. I swear I can read a map, by the way. We go blue here. Yeah, there he is again, man. Just walking around like he owns the place. That's so scary. He's gonna like fucking like trip it 3 times and just start doing 1 billion damage with Rage Fist. Who greenlit that move, man? Dude, whoever came up with the Honey Tree was a serial killer. Like, genuinely. Like, that was such an insane, like, thing to make. Robin seems like an annoying one to shiny hunt, to be honest. Let's go for the Bisharps. I like the idea of the Honey Tree. I just feel like it should have been like, not his ass. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Oh god, they're coming for me. That was so terrifying, I thought that was the outbreak. You're just gonna stop there. You one Bisharp and you're like, I'm good, bro. I'm retired for the day. I know this boy's blue, so it shouldn't be hard to find. I want to use it like a Pokemon and just run the Chesto Resto set. The classic set. I feel like back in the day, if you ran Chesto Resto, that was the sign of like, this Pokemon is dog shit. It doesn't do anything. It needs all the help in the world. And if you were a good Pokemon, bro, you just ran Rest because you got so fat. Like Curselax in Gen 2. He didn't give a damn. I gotta say, it was very painful trying to run Rest on Mega Aggron and the little bit I played in Auras. That was not very fun. Can't wait for my boy to come back, though, without his sick-ass ability. It's gonna be kind of exciting when Champions comes out, because, like, all the new Megas from Legends ZA, you get to have, like, almost, like, that, like, new Pokemon release, like, fun, excitement, I guess. It's like, ooh, what abilities are these guys gonna get? Which I guess that's probably what it was like when the guys from Arceus went to like the main game. Can you send? Are you able to send guys from? No, they won't let you do that, right? They won't let you send guys from Legends ZA to like Scarlet Violet, will they? Well, they can't Mega, so it doesn't even matter. I just want to know what Dragonite's gonna have, man. They can't give something extreme speed aerialate. I'm sorry, that just sounds illegal. I can't wait for Malamar to set Trick Room. I can't believe I didn't get Sucker Punched. I was ready for it. I like Malamar, dude. I was thinking like how I wish Malamar was faster, because I feel like hitting a Topsy-Turvy on an Arcalodon after it stacks up all them stamina stacks would be so funny. Like Topsy-Turvy low-key sounds like it would kind of go crazy in Reg H. So everybody would just be boosted in that shit, dude. It's like, oh, nice fucking like +4 defense. Now you're swapped. Maybe you run that on Smurgle. The Smurgle angle. If I got hit by a Topsy-Turvy Smurgle, I think I would rage quit. 'Cause that is such an insane thing to even bust out. Dozogiri. Dude, I genuinely think like if somebody got Topsy-Turvied on their Dozogiri, they would just start typing the worst things into the chat. Like, just imagine that on a prankster Pokemon, dude. It would be so broken. Prankster Topsy-Turvy would be so crazy. Like, it'd be so good on supportive Pokemon, too. Because think about it. Like, cause you could just, like, close combat. And then just Topsy-Turvy that shit. To, like, be a positive boost. I feel like that's the most unexplored technology, because, like, what do you do with a Malamar? I don't even think these guys are part of the outbreak. I'm just killing them for the love of the game. Dude, I need to figure out when Game of Thrones is supposed to get bad. I always think I hear season 5 or something, but there's like never a consensus. I know the last season is like the worst thing ever created, which I think is crazy that the last season of Game of Thrones is bad, because, dude, Game of Thrones was like the last show that had the culture in like its like grips. Like Game of Thrones was part of the cultural zeitgeist. It was crazy the grip it had on people. And the two writers for it just fucking rushed through season 8. They didn't give a fuck anymore because like, oh yeah, we got offered a new project. Who cares? Like that's insane to me that they weren't like, yeah, let's wrap up like our legacy with the show. Like let's have the show end as the GOAT. And they're like, nah, let's get that bag, get out of here. It's so weird. Seems like such an insane decision to me. You know what I'm gonna do? Wait. I know what I'm gonna do. I can't do it. I can't put him in the party because he's locked because of the thing. I want to put the Tyranitar in the party so he gets some experience, but he's locked. So don't look at his moves. Don't look. I didn't get to adjust them because I'm stupid. So don't look at this. I don't know what's going on here. I want him to be replaced. I have like a million other good options here. Why couldn't Dragonite just be this color, man? So sad. A Pikachu? It's Pikachu! Are you gonna like fight this guy? Flygon like just mutinied real quick. Or just said no. I didn't know you guys could be in the wild. Your weird ass ability. You know, I'm gonna come out and say it, dude. I think that energy drink I had was kind of shitty. I wouldn't say shitty, it was like nothing. Did nothing for me. The beta alanine didn't help. Oh, it didn't taste particularly good. Orange creamsicle is a tough flavor, dude. Cause there's like one energy drink, the orange, it's made by Rain. And it's orange dreamsicle, they call it. Literally the most delicious tasting thing I've ever had in my life. I didn't fuck with energy drinks because of the Four Loko thing for like a long time. And once I had a free Rain of that flavor, I'm like, oh, this shit is so sick. I need to drink these more often. I don't drink them too often because like they're way too expensive. I'd rather just go with coffee. It's like, I just like the warmth of coffee too. You know what I mean? It's something about the warmth. I don't even think I like coffee in particular. I just think I have a caffeine addiction due to undiagnosed ADHD. And I just like warm things. Maybe there's a... I could be a tea guy. Could be a tea angle. But tea seems like work. E-drinks aren't my cup of coffee. Don't get into them. I will say they're a little bit better these days from back in the day. A lot of the brands they got out now are a little more like... I don't want to say less artificial because obviously they're all totally fucked. But they're not as bad as like Bang and Monster in their heyday, you know what I mean? They have the zero sugar options. They're not too bad. But I'm like afraid of getting into tea because I remember I had an ex and like she was like really into tea. She was a tea girly. And like I remember we'd go to like the mall and shit and she would just be like, hey, let's go to the Teavana, the tea store. Like I was all drop like $100 on like artisanal tea and all these tea like accessories. And I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. Tea is an expensive hobby to get into. And she'd always be making me tea, and I'm like, oh, it's great, babe. It's fine. And I'm like, I don't fuck with this. Granted, I will say that was at the time before I became a black coffee guy. That was back in my days where I was putting an ass load of cream in my coffee. So maybe now I might be able to be a tea guy. I might be able to pivot. That thing ran right by my Flygon, dude. My Flygon did not hold up the defensive line. I can't believe I just did that. That is insane. I think you should be able to U-turn back to yourself. This is not who I want out here, dude. I think I gotta go back to the Flygon, like an idiot. Bro, he's gonna start popping off, dude. I already see it coming, dude. Give me with that fucking sucker punch. Okay, good. He doesn't know the King Gambit strats yet. He's not a big boy yet. We're in the clear. Dude, it's scary. They were coming for me. All right, you can stop. You don't have to keep doing it. Like, settle down there. You know, I did the thing I do all the time where I didn't see if I have the appropriate food. So I'm just gonna hope that I do. So not me just closing the tab, I need it again. We can do smoked filet or hamburgers. Something tells me I don't have smoked filet or hamburgers. We have hamburgers. We're so back. It was so over and it's so back. The so over part is the fact that we're gonna have to throw this shit into the ground. Because we got this bug. Love this bug, by the way. Does this happen on the Switch too still? Whoops. Eat 2 bagas. That's just gonna make me hungry, dude. Oh, what were 2 we can't do? Sour sweet. Let's do sour and salty. Oh, I'm so hungry, dude. My diet went to shit a little bit over the fucking summer. I put on like 10 pounds. I don't want. Maybe a little more over that, actually. I'm back on the cut. I watch what I eat and all that dumb bullshit now, dude. I just miss burgers. Back on that chicken, rice, and broccoli grind set. AKA the male eating disorder that nobody likes to talk about in society, but... Looks beautiful, dude. Burgers on a long roll like this is insane, by the way. Like, that's not... None of this shit looks appetizing. Yeah, you know that's 3 stars. Have a good night, cut, man. Alright, we got steel. Steel's good, because if we do this quickly, we can head down to Area 0. Look for sandy shocks. Which is hilarious to me. Love me some sandy shocks, honestly. Where's my blue boy? You blue? You're not blue. I need them to be blue. Which is hard to see at night, but like I need it to be night because of dusk balls. I have baltism. A deadly contagious case, mind you. A Pawniard would be fine, but like that's not the outbreak. Which thank God too, because these guys are much taller. I want to catch a manlet. You know what I didn't do? I didn't see if the shinies I caught have marks of any sort. The uncommon mark? Okay. Kilowattrel the peckish? Okay. Bro be eaten? I guess we'll take that. I like the little the marks to give little titles to your guys. I think that's really fun. I would think there should be more you can earn though. I say that as if I know like what the marks even are, or like how many there are. like cool ones. I'm gonna look. I know I have the timer ticking. I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to have any whimsy in my soul. I must farm by sharps. Then I can look at the funny little mark titles you can get. Actually, I can probably just type in while I'm doing this. Alright, we got the Bulbapedia page pulled up. We just like Google things while we're loading into the picnic because I'm on a Switch 1 and it takes a long time. Not you guys. No, no, no. Why aren't you blue? Where's the blue? I wish this area was more like streamlined? I don't know if that's the word I'd use. Do the marks transfer between games? So like if your Pokemon earns a mark and like... So if I trade my Pokemon with the Paldea champion to like Gen 10, will that carry over? I guess nobody fucking knows because there is no Gen 10. How could anyone answer that question? I'm asking rhetorical questions that literally no one can answer. Not even Game Freak because they don't fucking know. It's not what I wanted. The Sleepy, the Dozy, the Early Riser, the Cloud Watcher, the Sodden, the Stormy Mark. Okay, wait. Okay, so you can kind of manipulate it a little bit. There are like conditions to earn them. Interesting. The Snowy. The Shivering, the Parched, the Sandswept. Oh, there's like a mark charm and everything. Okay, you can actually kind of manip the fucking charms though. Or the, not the charms, the titles. Or Sandswept would be sick though. Sandshrew the Sandslash the Sandswept? Wait. That goes crazy. I don't think you can get that though. It's like he ain't where there's sandstorms, I think. The Mist Drifter, that's pretty good. The Chosen One? The Chosen One's crazy. That's on your birthday? Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Ah, whoops. My bad. Look, I feel like I need my glasses for this Pokemon. I thought this was gonna be an easy one to hunt, but like the color palette's not doing any favors at night. So low-key, I'm getting fucked. My luck on the other two Pokemon we hunted are coming back to me, dude. Rowdy, the Anxious. I don't want an anxious Pokemon. Radiant's a good one. Whoa. Going over and just ending an outbreak seems like a crazy thing to do. But I low-key, I guess, like, if it's something with good parts, if I see a Chansey outbreak, I feel like just going, like, insane on them is a good idea. Just for the parts for the item printer. Try to ask my friend to play some more online with me at some point. Air. The furious, the beaming, the teary-eyed, the grumpy, the rampaging. Ooh, I like the opportunist. That's a good one. The Worn Out. What an awful title. The Worn Out. I want my Pokemon to be worn out, dude. I want them to be like full of vigor and life. Ready to go. Until the end of their days. Which I guess if you're a primate, you don't get your end of your days, dude. You just come back as an Annihilate. Fucked up. Okay, what actually is the Pokedex entry for that guy? I can't check because I don't want to waste more time in the menus. Something tells me we're not getting this Bisharp. Rampaging one on the pseudo dragons would be sick. Hell yeah, dude. How you doing, Zelandris? How's your day going? A lot of them, like, the Great would be cool in like so many of them. Although I guess if you had like Great Tusk the Great, that would be kind of like a little redundant, you know what I'm saying, dude? Do you like, so do the people who win like actual tournaments, do they get one? Like, is Giovanni Sischi's like Pokemon gonna, like, his Koraidon gonna be like Koraidon the world champion now? Because if they do that shit, bro, that's fucking sick. High key, I feel like you'd probably auction off those Pokemon too. Like, oh yeah, I'm auctioning off my world champion Koraidon. Just found a shiny Vibrava. Hell yeah, dude. I love shiny Flagon. I have one also. Actually. Where's he at? Oh, he's locked in. Yeah, he's for my dumb team I'm using for the Grand Challenge tomorrow. He's a cute little guy. I really like the orange on the wings. I got my favorite Pokemon of all time, the goat, Sandslash. And all these guys. Which I don't know what is happening in my life that I have 2 Vulpixes and 2 Swablues, but that's just the world I live in. Where is this boy? Shiny hunting is like, it's crazy how like fun it is, like just running around. But my god, dude. Hatching eggs sucks. I did that for Umbreon because I thought I needed egg moves. I didn't know they change how egg moves work. So I'm like, I need my shiny Umbreon to have the appropriate egg moves I want. I didn't know about like the Mirror Herb thing to teach anybody an egg move, which is insane to me, by the way. That's a thing now. Yeah, Flagon definitely beat Garchomp in that department. Bro has 1 win over that Pokemon, that's for sure. I don't know what they were doing with that guy's shiny where you can't even see it. I'm not crazy about the shinies that are like just the colors but like slightly duller or like more vibrant. I say that though, but high key I think Blaziken's like slight change for the shiny does so much for it. Yeah, dude, it was insane back in the day because I remember I played a lot back in Gen 5 and 6. Like I played, or not 6 even, 4 and 5. I played a little bit of Auras. I didn't really like the game, so I didn't really finish it. But I didn't play gens like, I didn't play Kalos, I didn't play Gen 7 or 8. I just like, got back in the Pokemon like this year with this game. So like all the changes, like what they did with breeding is crazy to me. Because dude, getting like a perfect Pokemon was impossible back in the day. You had to like chain breed all these EVs with IVs with Destiny Knots and like Dittos and stuff. And I was like, ah, who cares? Go up to the Hyper Trainer. Thank God, by the way, because like that's a good streamlining. I'm surprised they didn't streamline EVs though, honestly. The funny thing about Gen 9 is I never found a shiny till Gen 9. Other than like Red Gyarados when I played Gold as a kid. But I don't think we can legally count that. I feel like that's everybody's first shiny. If you play those games anyway. I do think Game Freak is actual psychopaths and like, hate people for like not like having an indicator. Like you just have to walk by a Pokemon and just know it's a shiny. The fact that I walked by a shiny Crabrawler on stream and I didn't even realize until it was too late and when chat yelled at me was crazy. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. How was Gen 7 competitive? Are we talking VGC, I assume? 'Cause I just also got into VGC like a month or two ago. That was an interesting learning experience. So I went from like Gen 5 Weather Wars to like Gen 9 VGC. Which is a crazy jump. Also from singles to doubles for me too. I'm like, bro, I don't know what is happening. Gotta learn what terrains were the hard way. It was crazy. First time I saw a Calyrex on Pokemon Showdown, I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. That thing is insane. I want to go back to the good old days when like the best Pokemon in the game was like Skilling Cloyster. Boy, really just clicked Shell Smash and that was GG. More than the Mega Meta. Because that was like... That was all about the Z moves and everything, right? I don't like remember... I'm sure they had wacky effects, but I don't like know any of them. A friend of mine played a lot in like Gen 8 and like she's like telling me how Dynamax works and everything and I'm like, dude, I don't understand any of these words you're saying. Dynamax sounds like it was a crazy thing during Gen 8 for like competitive. Remember she was telling me about like fucking like the Dynamax like air move, like the flying move that just sets up Tailwind and does damage, which insane by the way. I don't know what the hell that move was called or what. Which is like, oh yeah, people will be running bounce on Gyarados just to use the G-Max flying move. Which is fucking crazy to me. I think I liked Megas conceptually, but just some of them were so insanely powerful that it is like, okay, what are we doing here as a society? Like, Kangaskhan, Blaziken, Lucario, I'm like, dude, these things are monsters. And then you had like Beedrill. I was like, what? I love Beedrill, but they did that boy dirty. Adaptability on a bug and poison type? Like, are we for real right now? Boy's gonna be the fastest and strongest pivoter of all time, I guess. He doesn't do anything other than like really hard U-turns. We're gonna set up Sandstorm? That sounds pretty cool. I remember I always heard horror stories too of... I don't know which meta it was, but... Xerneas being just an absolute terror. I think it was like Gen 6. I think I heard like... I don't know. Yeah, I think it would sound like the Geomancy with the power herb. When I talk to VGC players, they talk about that thing like it was like Vietnam, dude. Like they have like legitimate PTSD from fighting that thing, which is insane. And like you read what Geomancy does, and it's like, you know what? I think I get it. Yeah, I don't think I could deal with that. The only things that used to give me PTSD back in the day are like Lando Therian. Not even just because I got so sick of seeing Lando's Therian, dude. Playing like Gen 5, I swear to God, every team had Rodon Wash and Lando's Therian. All the time, relentlessly, just Volt Switch, U-turn, Volt Switch, U-turn, and just please stop. Like, leave me alone. Let me live. And Kinkelder. Kinkelder was crazy, because he had like 5 different sets in singles, and if you guessed the set wrong, you just lost. It's so easy to set up and run games. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. That thing had, can you imagine that with Terra Fairy on top of that and everything? Dude, I said in Gen 6, when I got tired of seeing it, Wild King Gambit is insane. That guy should not be in the wild. Get me out of here. But yeah, I'm not playing singles again until Landorus Therian drops out of OU. Is either banned, sent up to Ubers, or like just so ass he goes to UU. So I still have not played. I remember hearing he got close to UU one time, but he's still there. Actually, you know what? Let me check. Maybe I'm just, it's time to come back. Landorus Therian is just my personal nightmare. It's funny because it's only Therian that bothers me too. Yep, still there. OU. The stalwart for every single gen. I don't mind Landorus Therian, and I like the other genies too. Big fan of Thunderous, just clicking Thunder Wave on things over and over again. Oh, wait, that just reminded me of my actual PTSD. Gen 4 sucked because that was when Paraflinch was at its peak in singles. You had Serene Grace, Shaman Sky running around until that shit got banned, I think. You got Jirachi right now still running shit. Like Paraflinch with Ironhead and Serene Grace. Even Togekiss was doing it with Air Slash. Awful time, bro. I remember reading they actually had to ban Machamp recently, too. Because that metagame is so fucked. That, like, no guard Dynamic Punch was legitimately too good. Crazy. Crazy time. There's not many other Pokemon that like I just refuse to use because they're too good. Well, I said that earlier, but there's some. Like I don't want to ever use Sneasler. I refuse to use Sneasler in Regulation H. Half out of because principle, and half out of because I can't actually get one because I don't own Legends Arceus. And I don't really want to build a team and get like attached to it and like not be able to make it in game and like use that and shit. That just conceptually feels bad to me. Which means I'm probably out on the Ursalunas too, even though Ursaluna is like designed for me. You know what's crazy? When I've been learning VGC, I haven't tried a Trick Room team even though they're actually usable. I used to try to use Trick Room in singles back in the day and that was not remotely usable. It's time to shine though. I really wish I played Gen 7. I can't wait to play Gen 7 when we finally get to that in the Nuzlocke. Yeah, I know I can get Blood Moon or Ursaluna. I just can't get regular one right. Because that one is an Arceus. Bloodburn Ursaluna seems like a pain in the ass to get to. Like, complete the Kitakami Pokedex. Also, my problem with that is like, I feel like I'll get option paralysis because it's like, oh, do I not care about the IVs and just use a fast like Ursaluna like people do sometimes? Or do I go for the slow Ursaluna with 0 IVs and soft reset and use it for Trick Room? I feel like I'll get option paralysis about that and not know what, and I don't want to commit. That's actually probably why I haven't played Trick Room. Getting a 0 speed EV Pokemon just seems like a total nightmare. I'll stick the Hyper Trading up. Yeah, there's no Sneasel either, right? I'm not just like making that up. I hope that guy isn't allowed in. I'm glad that the regional that's in Las Vegas is on regulation age because that feels really appropriate. We'd be fucking playing the Dire Claw lottery in Vegas. That's insane to me. And the Scale Shot lottery, but like people complain about Scale Shot misses, bro, but I don't see the problem. I'm used to Stone Edge and Focus Blast, dude. Well, I feel like Focus Blast is like bugged though. Yeah, there's Basky Leech. I got one because I was thinking about it for my team. I was running through various comps. Thank God I was able to find one in like a Terra raid. I'm a sand boy. I've always been a sand enjoyer. It's because Tyranitar is like the platonic ideal of a Pokemon. Like Tyranitar is like literally the coolest thing ever. I think if you had a 10-year-old boy draw the coolest thing ever, it would probably be Tyranitar. Or Rhydon. Or Mega Beedrill, actually. That thing's got a lot of like spikes. I don't think it would be King Gambit though. King Gambit is a... No, I think Bisharp's cooler than King Gambit, honestly. Maybe it's a hot take. I just feel like it's because he's sitting, bro. He's like sitting on his weird ass. On his like weird like head thing. Just kind of weird. It's not doing it for me. You know, I thought about turning off autosave and like save sculpting my Herba Mystica, but I was like, no, it's fine. We're not gonna fail, right? We'll find the shiny Bisharp. But not looking good. I knew my luck would catch up to me, dude. I knew finding Kilowattrel just as soon as we walked up to the outbreak was gonna bite me in the ass. Then finding like 2 Vulpixes back to back. Oh well. Just some Herba Mystica. I farm them when they have another like raid event. God knows when the hell that is. Yeah, I love the shiny with the blue. I have a shiny Pawniard, but it's not, it's in a Pokeball. And I am actually psychotic, so I want all of my like Pokemon I like in my shinies in my Dusk Balls because they're the coolest one to me. Because they make a little purple smoke when you send them out, and I think that's really cool. This purple is my favorite color. I can't tell you how much it pisses me off, by the way, that there's no purple Pokeball other than the Master Ball, which is like the ugliest thing in the world. God, I hate the Master Ball. I would only ever use the Master Ball if my name began with an M. Then I feel like, yeah, dude, these are my labeled ones. My name's Mario. I got my fucking Master Balls. Everyone's has an M on there. Sick. I kind of wish the what's the one from events? Is that the Cherish Ball? Like the just a red one? I really like that Pokeball. Yeah, like, I'm also surprised there isn't more customization when it comes to the Pokeballs. In fact, they actually used to have more, because they had like the little stickers you could put on them and like would say like a word when you send the Pokemon out. But I understand why Game Freak removed that one. Same reason they removed like the thing with Chatot where you could record your voice for his chatter. And he would say some uncouth things, to say the least. I just want them to make a purple ball, man. There's so much to ask. Like during my like little ball quest to figure out which one I like, I literally was like looking at them all. I watched a video on YouTube. It came down to like Luxury Ball, Premier Ball, and the Dusk Ball. And I ended up not going Luxury because I feel like I'm not in the tax bracket to be using Luxury Balls, you know what I mean? I ain't that type of guy, dude. That's like when you see like a poor person with like a Gucci bag and like you know they can't afford that shit and it's probably fake. I ain't trying to use like the Pokeball equivalent of that one. And then Premier Balls just kind of feel basic, almost. Come on, man. Did the sandwich wear off? Yeah. I don't want to use another one. Maybe it'll just appear. Maybe I just have to will it into existence. Dude, I saw Shiny Toadstool for the first time today. I think it's actually kind of sick looking. By like first time today, I mean like I fought some guy on Pokemon Showdown at work that like had it on his team. The sparkling food you get from the Blueberry Academy cafeteria. You get it from the cafeteria? Wait. See, I didn't know that was a thing in the cafeteria. I've been making the sandwiches with the Herba Mystica and everything. Let me check that out. I like interfaced with like literally none of the Blueberry Academy features. I had to have my chat yell at me when I was making my VGC team to like put me onto the item printer so I can get ability patches. Which, by the way, the item printer is insane conceptually. Like, you have these high school kids that can just counterfeit Master Balls now. You know, I can deal with one. One's like fine. It's something. I can save Herba Mystica for that. I'm not too broken up about wasting some BP either at the moment. I have to play some more online with a friend so we can unlock all the legendaries together. I almost have all the biomes unlocked too. I just need the polar one. I'll be done. Gummy worms? Oh, dude, I can't look at that anymore. Oh, dude. Dude, the fries look so good, though. Oh, this is not the game to be playing while cutting weight. I'm gonna just force feeding chicken and fucking broccoli down my throat. I gotta look at those delicious fries. Random shiny. What color is Chansey? I actually don't know what that shiny is. It purple? I feel like every Gen 1 Pokemon was a purple or puke green. I have to say, I love the puke green ones. I love me a disgusting vibrant shiny too. Like Espeon, green Espeon, just looking like an alien, is so cute to me. We gotta go to blue. Oh yeah, I can fly. I always forget about this. I forgot I even have Terrapagos. What? Is that a Swanna? Get out of here. Nobody's catching a Swanna, dude. Off with the tips of his ears and feet being green. Interesting. I caught a Clefable, and the only thing different on his ears are green. It's low-key kind of cute. I kind of like it. But I don't think I'm going to be using Clefable anytime soon. Even though, like, Clefairy is good. Which... I can't tell you how weird it was, like, learning about VGC and shit. And, like, just, oh yeah, people just use Magmar and Electabuzz. I'm like, huh? And Murkrow? Interesting position for these two rocks near this tree trunk. Interesting position! Huh. Maybe I'm the only one that sees what I'm seeing. Yeah, dude, Eviolite Porygon is like... That thing is disgusting. And like, Porygon 2 is my second favorite Pokemon, so like, I'm fine with that. But holy shit, that thing was not designed to have that as an item it can use. They did not think that one through at all. God, I love P2. I wish Porygon Z was good, but I thank Porygon Z every day for just enabling Eviolite for my boy. He's just such a beefy boy. And I love any tanky Pokemon that can recover its health. Why, yes. I used to play Stall. I was a Stall enjoyer. And if Stall was viable in VGC, I'd be playing Stall. If I wasn't so dedicated to making a useful Sandslash team, I'd be out there with the Garganackle. I used Garganackle through like my playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. I guess I don't know why I said end. I've played Scarlet. I'm on the Scarlet bike. And like, Garganackle feels like a Pokemon specifically designed for my taste. That and Pecharon. When I saw Pecharon's kit, I'm like, oh god. I love this thing. I love Toxic. Toxic Stall is my favorite thing. I love that move. When they like removed Toxic from like most of the Pokemon, I was so disappointed. Yeah, dude, they had to have forgot about that thing. And I guess Scyther too, if that guy's winning regionals. Yeah, Umbreon's my fourth favorite Pokemon. That's why Umbreon was the evolution I specifically bred. Even to this day, dude, I love Umbreon. Like, I love Foul Play also, because it just fits the thing I like, where you're just a big boy and use their damage to kill them. Oh, dude, it's such... Umbreon I love. Love me Skarmory, Skarmbliss, the classic. Love me Glysaur. The guy with Poison Heal. That's like the evolved one. I always get them mixed up. Slowbro. Dude, Mega Sableye was like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love that thing. Mega Sableye was a yes. I will be out here magic balancing everything and being a menace. Dude, that Pokemon is so sick. I kind of hate Gligar though, because that thing is the patron saint of thinking you ran into a shiny. Because I swear to God, every game on the DS it was a different color. Like, I swear. Even from like going from Diamond and Pearl to Platinum, it was a different color. I don't know why. I was actually thinking, because I was playing around my team that I'm going to use on the Grand Challenge tomorrow. I was messing around with... We head over to the team. I had the Flygon on here because I like that it's ground and has a levitate, because that means I can spam Discharge with Kilowattrel with it, and also Earthquake with Sandslash with it. Then I'm like, wait, Glysaur can fulfill the exact same role. So I was playing around with that. But I can't, like, I need more time in the lab with the Glysaur because he can do so much. I don't know if I need to go, like, supportive with him, tanky, or, like, just start killing people with a Swords Dance and shit. Just a very versatile Pokemon, can do a whole lot. I think if I had to rank my top 5, it's probably Sandshrew / Sandslash, I guess, if we can combine them. Is that legal? I don't know if that's illegal or not. Then, honestly, I'd probably say Umbreon. Then Porygon 2. Then Nidoking. And probably Marowak. A lot of Gen 1 nostalgia there. Gen 1 and... Is that actually all Gen 1 and Gen... Yeah, it's all Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon. Damn, bro, that's just making me look like a fucking nostalgia friend. Do you know what? There's nothing wrong with nostalgia. I wish Marowak was good. Like... Remove knockoff, bro. My boy should have his thick club and he should have, like, sticky hold. Dude, wait, is that a play? Can I skill swap sticky hold into my Marowak? He's practiced his Second Amendment rights, so he's like, yeah, you gonna take this from my cold dead body, bro. I got my right to bear clubs. A thick club is such a stupid thing. The Fire Ghost one. It is literally like the sickest thing ever. It is so cool, and I like want to play Gen 7 just for that. I'm doing a series where I'm like streaming hardcore Nuzlockes of every single game. And like I'm talking like literally every single game. So like I did one of Red already. I just finished Blue a couple days ago. Yellow's the next one I'm going to do. So I can't wait to get to Gen 7. I can bust out Marowak. And my boy Incineroar. Incineroar is probably my favorite starter of all time, and I didn't even play his damn game. It's quite literally because I played him in Smash. Also, I like wrestling, so he's cool. Gen 7, like, low-key has a lot of really cool Pokemon. I love Toucannon. That thing is awesome. I can't call it my favorite regional bird because they've made so many. That might actually go to Kilowattrel. I think I kind of love that thing. And then you have like the Marowak. I love Alolan Muck. I love the oil slick thing it's got going on. Who else is in Gen 7? Buzzwole? I want to say he's my favorite legendary, but like, I don't think he counts. He's just really cool. He fulfills my gym bro, like, the like gym bro area of my brain. Holy shit. It's such a dumb Pokemon. Like, why did they make Buzzwole? But even like a lot of the other Pokemon, like I like Primarina. I love Vikavolt and Charjabug, especially Charjabug. Charjabug is so cute. That shit look like a little bus. He's just a little guy. Gonna get you where you gotta be going. Even though I know he's a battery. I just look at him, I think bus for some reason. I actually don't know the Gen 7 decks well enough to even comment on the other Pokemon because I didn't actually play the damn game. Gen 8 would be tough for me to even name. I did like... Oh, not the little guy. There was like that Twitter trend a while back where you just like your top 5 from every generation. And like when I did that, when I got to Gen 8, I'm like, dude, I don't even know where to begin. A Mimikyu, that's a great one. Yeah, I like Palisand a lot too. Did you see the questionable plushie they put out of that guy? It was not well thought out on the Pokemon Company's part. Yeah, dude, like it's so good. I love the little orange. Such a good shiny. I'm like scraping my brain who else is cool in that game. Beware is cool. I like Beware. Yeah, his I think his mouth. His little open circular mouth. It's looking a little little 18 plus. You know what I'm saying? It's don't recommend that one. Very questionable decision. That reminds me, after stream I gotta order the damn Cubone cup they put out. Like the little Halloween shit they got going on. I got a little Cubone mug with Cubone on it and the little handles like a little bone. Gotta get that, dude. I love mugs. I don't know which line of plushies it is either. I really like... I don't have many plushies. I have quite literally just one chest pin that like I took from work when I worked at GameStop back in the day. So I didn't even buy that shit. I can talk about it now because statute of limitations is over. Committed a crime. Like $12 plushie. But you know what? GameStop deserves it, dude. GameStop was a horrible place to work. That's the only company I've ever seen that had like sales quotas, and they just didn't give you anything for beating them. I literally had a sales quota for both new game reserves and like the stupid little rewards card signups, and I got paid minimum wage. And it was like, I meet quotas, cool. You get to keep your job. Sick. There was even a month where I had like 100% like sales quota. Like literally every single transaction I meet, I hit the goal. And 100%. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah. Now this is because I worked one day. But don't tell anybody that. I asked my regional manager and he just like, laughed at me. He's like, you get nothing. Not even like a good job. Like sick. Yeah, that like still pisses me off. I hated that company so much, like I couldn't even hop on the like GameStop stock train for the free money and shit. But like, I don't know, dude. That was my dream job as a child, by the way. To work at GameStop. Granted, at the time it was Funko-Land back in the day before they got bought out by GameStop and became GameStop. Because I was like, oh, sick. You get to work with video games and play video games all the time. Wow. Great, achieved my dream job at 17, bro. Childhood dream achieved, 17 years. It was all downhill since. All these other kids out here like, oh, I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm gonna be the president. Nah. I'm cleaning used PS2s. Thank God I got out of there. So now I can tell people I achieved my childhood dream with the biggest asterisk of all time. I really want to play Pokemon Violet just like to see the Miraidon in the story, because I like low-key don't feel like Miraidon fits. Because I feel like your bike is just a stupid idiot puppy. And Miraidon just feels like too like futuristic supercomputer to be a stupid idiot puppy. Did you never elaborate? Yeah, dude. You'd be like, oh yeah, you know. Achieved my childhood dream in my teenage years. Like, wow. Like, no. Can't talk about it. Signed an NDA. Hit him with that one. Like, but it's been like 16 years. You still can't talk about it? It was half your life ago. Yup. NDAs. That's the trick. Anything I never want to elaborate on, just sign an NDA. You got a gap in a resume and the employer's questioning you about it? Sign an NDA. I'm stepping on all these bugs. They are bugging me. Where is he? I want to look at him. Just step out of there. I feel like the I don't know how I feel about like the Area Zero stuff, because it's like I feel like parts of it fit with one game and parts of it fit with the other, because I don't understand what the future guy would be talking about how he built the time machine, because he wants like the future Pokemon to live in harmony with the like current Pokemon, because that just doesn't make any sense to me. That's like something that would make sense for like the past lady to be doing, you know? But then I also don't buy like the lady obsessed with the past to be making an AI of herself. That's what the future guy should be doing. I don't know. It's a little weird. I also have mad beef with the Paradox Pokemon in general for the future ones, because them shinies are ass, bro. They didn't do anything with them. They're just unpainted. Scarlet, well, good choice. I do feel like I goofed because like I unironically I got Scarlet because of a hot like cave woman professor. Like no cap, like genuinely. Even though purple is my favorite color. I ended up biting him in the ass because of the Blueberry DLC has Alola and Sandshrew. Favorite Pokemon. And then like for the legendaries you can get in the DLC. And it's like I like all the Violet ones better. Lugia, Kyogre, Zekrom. All of them, dude. I just like missed horribly. I like Koraidon better than Miraidon though. When I was trying to learn Reg I think, when I started learning VGC, it was like the very, very tail end of Reg I. So I had like maybe like 2 days with it. That thing going Terrifier and Flare Blitzing things in the sun with Life Orb gave me so much dopamine, dude. I think I kind of love that Pokemon. That is like the most live fast, die hard YOLO Pokemon of all time. Tried Miraidon on a team. I didn't really fuck with it. I had a weird, like, first team I built for VGC was like a Miraidon Lugia one. Then I realized I can't get those Pokemon. Yeah, I really like those too. Well, Walking Wake, I feel like I really want to use Walking Wake on my team. I really like the idea of a water guy that's good in sun. I think that's really cool. But then like my friend was like, oh yeah, you actually can't get that damn Pokemon. It's like from like a giveaway type thing. You can get Raging Bolt though. but I didn't feel like finishing the decks for that. I do like them though, gameplay wise. Raging Bolt's design is a little questionable. The Walking Wake though is sick as all hell. I'm also like low-key kind of happy that Iron Boulder, I think, the future Terrakion from the Violet DLC isn't very good. Because Terrakion is one of those Pokemon that I have PTSD of from Gen 5. That thing was a monster, dude. In close combat Stone Edge, you'd just be one-shotting everything in the game. You literally had to be a Skarmory. You had to run Skarm. It was required. It all comes back to Skarm. Now he's like gone because Corviknight exists. I don't know why you would use Skarmory. I do love Corviknight though. Corviknight is like literally the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. It just reminds me of... Wild Grimmsnarl feels incorrect. I don't know how I feel about that one. I feel that should not be a wild Pokemon. But Corviknight reminds me of... one of my favorite anime, Fate Zero. There's one dude, Lancelot, who's like Purple Knight guy. Like, I can't go into... I don't want to go into a 4-hour lore dump about Fate because that shit is esoteric. But he's really cool. He's just a Purple Knight guy, and he kind of looks like Corviknight if you think... like, if you turned him into a Pokemon, he'd be Corviknight. Really cool. I don't know if I'd recommend that anime, though. Yeah, no, Fate Zero is reasonable. Stay Night is a little too anime. If that makes any sense. Not even like in a bad way, just... I like it, but... this shit's weird. God, I can't believe I played that gacha game for like 10 years. Never spent money, though. I think I should get like a Nobel Peace Prize for like playing a gacha game regularly for 10 years without spending money. Fate Grand Order did kind of have the best setup of all time, though, for a gacha game. Because the Japanese server was 2 years of content ahead of the English one. So, like, we were way behind because we got it, like, 2 years later, obviously. So, like, we knew what was coming out in the Japanese game, like, 2 years in advance. And how that would affect the game's meta and everything. So, you could play the game totally free to play and, like, plan all your free currency around. Like, oh yeah, this really cool guy comes out in, like, a year and a half. I'll start saving for him now. So, I never felt the need to, like, pay for anything in that game. Which... not the business model I feel like gacha games won't, but, yeah. Corviknight's your favorite regional bird? Yeah, it's definitely mine, too. And just so many of the regional birds were sick. Except, like, Unpheasant. Unpheasant's probably the only miss, honestly. Unpheasant's probably the worst one. Who are they? Pidgey, Noctowl, Swellow, Staraptor, Unpheasant, Talonflame, Toucanon, Corviknight, Kilowattrel. Yeah, the only one I say I don't like is Unpheasant. Like, Noctowl sucks, but he's cool. And, like, Pidgeot sucks, but he's cool. Like, Swellow is, like, actually, like, good. I think Swellow is, like, my second least favorite design-wise. But, it has guts. So... that's pretty good. Dude, there honestly might be a world where I end up liking Kilowattrel better than Corviknight. If I just keep playing with this team, it's gonna grow on me more and more, is the thing. Just something about just using choice specs and clicking discharge over and over again after a competitive boost is so much dopamine, dude. Yeah, it's really weird because I feel like Game Freak really liked back in the day making like pseudo psychic Pokemon. Like Butterfree and Venomoth might as well have been psychic Pokemon, but they just didn't make them that. Like they learn psychic, they do psychic shit, they be like it's just, I don't know. They loved an honorary psychic type. They just couldn't give these guys stab. I think the problem is some of these older Pokemon just have the most ass abilities of all time. Like what does Noctowl have? Keen Eye, probably. Oh, you can't lower the accuracy. Wow. Crazy. See, I think Butterfree should have been bug flying and like kind of leaned more into like those aspects. I feel like Venomoth should have been the bug psychic one. Like Sabrina literally has a Venomoth on her team in Gen 1. Well, at least red and blue anyway. I don't know about yellow. I think yellow, the teams are more like the anime. Venomoth always felt like the more psychic coded one to me. But it ends up with a weird situation where it's like, dude, Butterfree and Venomoth are like the same Pokemon. Like, what are we doing here? We couldn't do anything to make them distinct from each other? Dude, if Butterfree was bug psychic with psychic stab in like Gen 1 and then just Beedrill existed, I would cry. I love Beedrill, but that dude just don't do nothing. It's okay, he's gonna be great in Legends ZA. See, the funny thing about that is Koga had one in the show, I think. In Red and Blue, he doesn't have a Venomoth. Sabrina has the Venomoth. I think in Yellow, they swapped it. And I know in Gen 2, Janine, or I think, yeah, Janine. Pretty sure she has one. I think Koga has one in the Elite Four also. It's very weird. When I was replaying Red and Blue for the Nuzlocke on stream, I was not expecting Sabrina to bust out the Venomoth and not Koga. Gen 1 was a very strange game. I still don't understand what they were doing with Agatha in the Elite Four. Like, oh yeah, let's make her the ghost, like, Elite Four. But she has all poison types. They're all poison. Even the ghosts are poison. So, like, why don't you just make her, like, the poison Elite Four and make it make sense? I don't know why Game Freak kept doing that all the way up to Gen 4 even, where it's like, oh yeah, let's make a guide dedicated to, like, an entire type, but only to put 2 Pokemon of that type in. Like, nobody at that company was like, hey, maybe we should change Flint in, like, Gen 4. Like, maybe we should add, like, a little more fire types to the game. It's crazy. Yeah, bro, I don't think we're getting this Bisharp. Yeah, it was literally the only one. And, like, why would you make a ghost Elite Four if there was literally one, like, ghost line? Her team was literally Haunter, Gengar, Golbat, Arbok. You really out here with 3 Gengars? Same deal with Lance, but at least Lance is, like, using the like ultimate type, I want to say. Dragon back in the day felt like the ultimate type, you know what I mean? Like the best type. So like, I could kind of buy it. I don't know what they're doing with fucking Gen 2 though, where you had 3 Dragonites. Like, alright, you got options now, bro. You can have a Kingdra in there too. Did he have a... No, he didn't have a Kingdra. Gen 2 is weird. I feel like Gen 2 kind of hated their own Pokemon. Like, I don't know why Bugsy used a Scyther and not a Heracross. Oh yeah, Claire had it. That was also... Dude, Claire's Kingdra is sketchy, bro. Heart Soul Silver, that thing is kind of rough in a Nuzlocke. Just go sicko mode on you real quick. I like Karen's team too. We're just dark types and Vileplume. But like I kind of get it. Like I see the vision. I feel like if you had like tri-types, that thing would be dark. Yeah, like Faulkner had Pidgeot. He had literally a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. Like not even like a Hoot, nothing. Bugsy had a Scyther and like something else. I don't remember. I'll give credit to Whitney for having that goddamn Miltank that ruined everybody's childhood. But then they fucked it up again with Morty, like we were talking about. Who did Chuck have? Did Chuck have Poliwhirl? I feel like Chuck used a Poliwhirl. Yeah, Poliwrath, that's what I meant. Is he fumbled too? Jasmine ran it back with Celix, that's a good one. But then Price had like, what, Pillow Swine? There's like no good ice Pokemon back then. Well, there were, but there weren't like, there were shit like Cloyster. That Steelix was such a crazy Pokemon just to like have it on a gym leader. I think he's scary. Dude, that's making me... I'm thinking about these teams now. It's making me miss the Pokemon World Tournament from Gen 5. Dude, that was so fun. All the past gym leaders with all their updated teams and shit. I never played Gen 3 actually, so I'm like, I don't know who these people are. That one was a little something. Like one of those people, I'm like, oh cool, that guy. I can't wait to play Gen 3 when I get to it in the Nuzlocke. That and Crystal, because I never played Crystal. Gen leaders in Gen 2. Yeah, I don't know what was with that, because I feel like all the Pokemon were also in Kanto too. Like you couldn't get like most of the dark types until you went to Kanto. Or like you had to wait until Mount Silver after both. Which was a very interesting choice on Game Freak's part, to say the least. I just genuinely don't know what their plan was. Damn, dude, no Bisharp today. So sad. Oh, it's not in the cards, I guess. Maybe I just gotta use the one in the shitty Pokeball. This bothers me a lot too, ready? Dusk Ball, Dusk Ball, Dusk Ball, Dusk Ball, Dusk Ball. Regular Pokeball, dude. I didn't know. I didn't know at the time, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know I liked the Dusk Ball back when I got this guy. Ruined my day. Where is he? Oh. Oh, it isn't a Dusk Ball. I'm stupid. This is a waste of time. Okay, no, I can use the Pawniard. It is female, but I guess I can make a Queen's Gambit joke. If he becomes a King Gambit. Wugtrio was the first shiny I actually found. This Scissor, like, doesn't count. I do love Brat Scissor. But I had this on Pokemon Go, so, like, that doesn't count, I feel like. Fortress is, kind of lame. I wish it was a little more vibrant. Clefairy's cute with the ears. Love this guy. Wish he was in the right ball. Literally, like, the greatest shiny of all time. Literally just phenomenal. Ting Lu, Pawniard. Greedent I found accidentally. Sawsbuck was the first one I found on stream. It was random. Hunted the... Very specifically, I hunted the female Heracross. Because I like the little pink heart horn. I think that's really cute. Wo-Chen, he's red. Chenpu. The cutest little guy to ever exist. Just an adorable little boy. God, I love Porygon too. Better Sandslash. I won't use him. We have Sandslash at home and it's better. The better home cooked meal. I found these two guys. I found these two literally within 5 minutes of each other. Like, not even looking for them. Just running around doing, like, barbecue quests. Which was fucking a sign from God that I should probably make an Executor Chlorophyll team or something. I don't know. Haunted the Dino because he's cute and green. I thought about using him. Free Chiyu. Actually, probably the best shiny they've ever made, honestly. I found these two Swablu, like, accidentally while trying to hunt this Rookie Day on stream, which was kind of stupid. Hunted the Reuniclus. Love this guy, too. One of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. My actual favorite Gen 5 Pokemon is unironically Alamomola. Just because that thing is disgusting. And ugly as all hell. And I started ironically liking it. And then it became unironic. I actually really like that thing. I used it for a little bit with a team and when I played in Auras with Mega Aggron. Just to pass the fattest wishes possible back to that guy. Love pink Dratini. I wish Dragonite stayed pink. I got the Kilowattrel today, which I didn't think I liked the shiny Kilowattrel, but it did kind of grow on me the more I looked at it. I really liked the more like popping orange beak and talons. Then I got 2 Vulpixes today. Within like 2 minutes. Shiny Gen 5 Golurk. That one's really sick too, actually. I think I gotta get, it's such a basic answer, but like I think I gotta give it up for Haxorus. Like, it's so cool. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 5 o'clock. Okay. We're gonna end stream there today. I gotta go make dinner and meal prep. So we're gonna end. Tomorrow, stream will be at 2 Eastern, as per usual. Tomorrow we're gonna do the grand challenge on stream, I think. Do some of those battles, see how they go. They're probably gonna be a shit show because that team is not what I want it to be or how I like it, and it's just fucked. I did not adjust it correctly. I don't want this flag on anymore, but we'll make it work. I'm gonna very much miss Terrablast on Tyranitar though. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the follows, Elandris. Appreciate you being here, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm stalling because I can't find OBS to stop streaming. This is honestly the hardest part of streaming, actually finding the damn button.